Hi, learn to be diverse. Learn to be diverse. I will explain to you in a very short one what I mean by learning to be diverse. You know, the diverse that I'm talking about is learning to have that edge within, your social communication ways or social interactions. That's the one. Learning to be diverse. Now, before I explain what I mean by learning to be diverse, I want to introduce myself. Who don't you think is a good idea to actually know whom you're listening to? I think so. But I know you're listening to Gwyneth, and I share on social media platforms one habit that you could adopt should you wish to do so. It's entirely up to you. But anyway, now that the introduction is done, it's time to get on to learning to be diverse. So what do I mean by diverse? I'm talking about you having more to you, having more knowledge to yourself, maybe having more experience, having more experience. I am talking about you acquiring more knowledge. I'm talking about you being in a position to talk and interact with anyone of any age, of any sex, anyway. Well, obviously there is the language barrier thing, but let's see. But I'm sure when it comes to communication, even language itself might not be a barrier. It could be a hindrance, but in terms of communicating, it wouldn't be, because there's certain universal communication signals and communication signs. But anyway, this is me digressing, so I'm going to come back again. What can you possibly do in order to have that edge to your communication? So one of the things that you could do is literally that. Find yourself in a social context and, talk, interact. You might say, I don't like to interact, I don't like to, but the only way for you to gain that diversity will be actually getting it from people who are slightly or who have different views to your own. That's how you actually gain diversity. For example, the easiest way is actually to interact with your neighbors. I'm sure where you live, you've got neighbors dotted everywhere around you. Now, if I ask you a question, when was the last time you actually said, "Hi neighbor, how was your day?" or "What are you up to these days?" You'll be surprised what your neighbor has got or what they have been up to. They are filled with so many skills and so much knowledge. And as you interact with your neighbor, what's going to happen? You're going to be gaining something from there. So that's one way of actually being in a social context with someone around you, just your neighbor. How about your friends? Yes, you and your friends interact. Those friends bring diversity as well. They bring some cutting edge to them as well. They've been to different places. They will share that with you. And how about you as well? Actually going to different places as well. Explore the world around you. Take a walk down the road. You'll be surprised. You might find that they've changed something or something is slightly changed. It's like, oh, I didn't realize this was here. And guess what? You've learned something new. There's a little bit of diversity to you. How about actually attending those parties or those events that you've been invited to attend? Because when you get there, I know for the introverts it could be a little bit scary and daunting, but believe me, with everything it's learned. You have to learn to actually be sociable. You have to learn to actually interact with people. And the only way to do it is actually, breathing in and just going for it and saying, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. Oh, hi, how you doing?" And then you'll be surprised. People will be polite, but you will have one or two that are not polite, that will just, fob you off, but that's okay. The bottom line is you're learning to be diverse. At least if they fob you off or they walk away, next time, this is the person I will not be approaching. Or maybe you might approach them a little bit differently. And another way is to actually networking. I think it's more like everything I'm saying is talking about networking, but it's different places. But find those events that have got conferences, birthday parties, networking through business. There are so many ways you can actually network. And when you're actually networking, you are actually gaining a lot of information, a lot of skills. And not only are you gaining, I am sure you will definitely be able to be in a position to share some of your skills as well. So, now just to sum it up, learning to be diverse, you actually need to be in social situations where you are interacting with another human being. Or maybe if you're a person who loves animals, interacting with animals, because that also puts an edge to it, because interaction doesn't have to be solely with human beings. It can be with different things, because you know what, we are unique individuals and we have been created in such a way that we can do things that some of us limit our minds to and some of us don't. But anyway, have the diverse edge to you, and the only way is to just expose yourself to different things. But when you're exposing yourself to different things, make sure there are things that are aligning with who you are. That's it. Thank you so much for listening up until this point. It's time for me to say goodbye. But before I do so, I want to appreciate those that have subscribed, those that have followed, those that have shared. And if you're watching this video for the very first time, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on these daily shares. So up until you see me in tomorrow's video, I would like to say to you, God bless you.